So as many of you have heard me say it before, Ken Blanchard has said in his now famous book, million copies sold, Raving Fans, that satisfied customers, let me say that again, satisfied customers, hope everybody in the room's hearing me on that, just aren't good enough. What we need to create in our businesses is raving fans. And so one of the coolest things now in Web3 with NFTs is that we can create raving fans by how we give people NFTs. But what I want to talk to you guys about just for a few more moments is how POAPs are a way to create raving fans. Now, as I've told you guys before, POAPs are NFTs. POAPs are NFTs. NFTs are digital collectibles built on the blockchain. Digital collectibles built on the blockchain. And what we all know right now in this room is that many people are collecting NFTs. You guys saw the Super Bowl. You saw the ads. You saw the floating QR code by Coinbase. What we know is that digital collecting is rising. So let me just share with you guys this. I want to talk to you guys about just two things again, because I want you to have raving fans. I want your businesses to thrive. I want them to succeed. So the two words I want you to remember is collecting and nostalgia. All right, just think about that. Write that down. You know, pen, lipstick, mascara, whatever you write with. Collecting and nostalgia. Remember this again. POAPs are NFTs, and NFTs are digital collectibles built on the blockchain. Now, everybody in this room collects. Everybody collects. I mean, some people, growing up, my dad, let me just give you this. My dad, who passed away just a few years ago, he collected Matchbox covers. Now, that's old school collecting. That's old school collecting. He also collected old classic cars, like old Chevys, Galaxies. He had a glass top Chevy that he sold. I wish I could have got it right before he passed away. He collected Corvettes, Trans Ams. He was a classic car collector. Some people are stamp collectors. How many of you in this room are baseball card collectors, football card collectors? My kids are Pokemon card collectors, for crying out loud. People love to collect. Whatever they love to collect. Some people love to collect mugs. Some people love to collect, if you're a runner, people like to put their bibs of all their races on a wall. People love to collect. It's in us to collect. And people are collecting NFTs, and people are now collecting POAPs. And remember, POAPs are NFTs, and NFTs are collectibles built on the blockchain. Everybody loves it. Now, why do people love to collect? I'll tell you why. Because collecting has a challenge to it. Can I get the next thing? Can I get the most exclusive thing? Can I get the rarest thing? I remember when I used to collect cards, I would always, before I'd open the pack of cards up, I would flip the card on the back and I would see, okay, this diamond hologram, whatever, is 1 out of 100. And this autographed super rare is 1 out of 10,000. And I would open up that pack of cards and I would just hope that somehow, some way, I got the most rarest of the rare cards. Everybody loves to collect. Some people love to collect trophies. Some people love to collect medals. Some people love to collect Barbies and action figures. You name it. People love to collect guns. People love to collect. I hope many of you in this room will learn to collect NFTs, and you'll want to collect POAPs. And remember what I said before, POAPs are NFTs, and NFTs are collectibles built on the blockchain. Now, more specifically, POAPs are badges. They are as POAP says, they are the bookmarks of your life. The bookmarks of your life. Imagine, and you can open up your POAP app on your Apple iPhone or your cheap Apple substitute, all right? Don't hate me for it, all right? And in that, you can look at your POAPs, which are the bookmarks for your life, and you can see, I was at this event. I was at that event. I listened to that podcast. I was a part of that Twitter Spaces. I was a part of that Discord AMA. Now imagine that you can talk to your friends and neighbors and you can look at it and go, hey, you were there too, I was there. They used to stand for, doesn't stand for that anymore, Proof of Attendance Protocol. Proof of Attendance Protocol. POAP, thus the acronym. Now it's just POAP. But imagine if 5 years from now, you can show, hey, I was at that game. I went to that party. I was at that wedding. I was at that funeral. It's bookmarks for your life. POAPs are like badges. Many of you that were in Scouts, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, Scouts, they're like badges on your vest. People love to collect, and people are now loving to collect NFTs and POAPs. And remember what I said. POAPs are NFTs, and NFTs are collectibles built on the blockchain. Now, let me just say this real quick, and I'll go to the final word. You say, I don't want to collect digital things. That's not who I am. Well, let's just think about that for a second. Let's just think about that. Remember the people that said, I will never use a digital camera. I'll never do that. Like, why would I use a digital camera and keep all my digital photos on my phone? I'm gonna stick to film. Do any of you know anybody that has film anymore? No. Because people have now gotten used to their photos being digital. Do you guys, anybody know that people that still go buy VHS? People still, hey, I want to buy a VHS. I don't want any of those digital download things. I don't want any of that. I want the old. No, because times change. And so here's what I'm telling you. The number one collectible in the future will not be physical. It'll be digital. It'll all be digital. And everybody needs to start collecting POAPs. There's power in POAPs, which I'll save for another conversation. So let me give you the final word. Remember, the word was collecting, and the word was nostalgia. The reason why I love collecting POAPs is because there's a nostalgia to it. When I look at that circular badge in my wallet, all right, I remember the conversation. I remember, oh yeah, I got that one because I was watching the Super Bowl that night, and I remember Binance said to do this, and so I went and clicked the button, and I got the POAP. Or I remember being in that 1 hour AMA, and you had to do these 3 things. AMA, ask me anything, all right? And I remember I earned that. All right, so you have to earn to get these, and so there's a nostalgia when you remember. That's why people put photos up on their wall, because when you see something, it brings back memories, the feelings you had that when you were, you know, that senior photo, good or bad. That wedding, maybe good,